I told my subscribers to send me in their songs so I could remix them into something hopefully completely different. This was the first artist to send me something. His name is Anwar Noir. Let's check out his song.
Man, I miss those days on the grave shift. Mum said go get a decent job. Sorry, mum. She said go get a decent. Yeah, give a fuck about what.
Hey, this
in
one
the
is
hood, just me
vibey.
and the G's. When we had no peas, we chill at the shop. Back days when our lives were basic, mad energy and a
And I love the
decent
aesthetic
fuck.
as well.
Man, I miss those days on the grave shift. Mum said go get a decent job. Sorry, mum. She said go get a decent job.
All right, let's turn this into something different. I have the stems for the track here, and before I drag it in, I found this really cool trick on Logic where if you drag in an audio file, you can have it snap directly to your BPM. So let's put this BPM to 140, and then to do that, all you have to do is go underneath it, click Smart Tempo Project Settings, and then make sure Set Imported Files to is on plus align bars. So now when we drag in these stems, it's going to analyze the track, and then now BPM is perfect. So I think for this song, I want to turn it into something new. So I'm actually going to delete every single sound except the vocals.
Yeah, give a fuck about what. In the hood, just me and the
And then I want to go for a new jazz kind of vibe. I think this vocal sound wavy with that kind of music. New jazz melody with trappy, hood trappy kind of drums. Like Cairo Keys' new song, Gang. Ooh, that one's wavy. So I'm going to drag in one of these loops by Skizzy. And then I'm just going to chop out the stems so I can arrange it how I want to. On the vocals, I'm just going to put a little bit of alto bar in it, just to brighten it up. So that's the foundation there, the keys and the vocals, and then with the other stuff we'll just layer it throughout as we structure it. Let's add some drums onto this now. Most of the sounds I'm going to be using are from Tracklib sounds, but first things first, let me just put a snare on this, get an idea, and then we'll build from there. And I'm just going to grab a snare sound from my Drill Essentials 2 kit.
Yeah, give a fuck back what? In the hood, just me and the G's. When we had no peas, we chill at the shop. Back days when I lied you.
And then I'm just going to quantize that so it's all in time. And then this section here, just let it roll. And with the velocities on that roll, let's just turn it down a little bit. And like I said before, for the majority of the drum sounds, today I'm going to be using Tracklib. Tracklib is an online platform that has hundreds of thousands of songs that you can download and sample. It's like the modern day version of crate digging. They've just introduced a brand new library within Tracklib, and it's called Sounds, and it allows you to download one shots and loops completely royalty free from some of the world's best sound designers. So let's explore some sounds, and I really want to find like a nice hi-hat to go with the snare. So I'm just going to use their fill option and choose hi-hat, and let's see what we can find. I like that one.
Yeah, give a fuck back what? In the hood, just me and the G's. When we had no peas, we chill at the shop.
So I just make sure it's all quantized. Repeat that over. Nice little bounce that we got going there. The good thing about Sounds as well is that it's all under one subscription, the same subscription as the library of songs. We've got the hi-hat down. Let's go and find, I want to add in another snare with this as well, just like a nice snare feel at the end. Let's go with this snare sound. And then actually want the note velocity to kind of ascend upwards. So if you need some quality sounds for your beats, then check out Tracklib Sounds. I've got a link in the description below where you can get a free trial plus 100 credits to go ahead and test out these samples. I think once we put in the 808, this beat's really going to come together. But first, let me put in a clap. I just want to go for like that typical drill bounce.
Yeah, give a fuck back what? In the hood, just me and the G's. When we had no peas, we chill at the shop. Those like the days when I lied you. And then we'll move it down an octave.
Boom, boom. We need like a boom kind of 808 sound. So we got the foundation going with the drums. Done it nice. Let's spice it up with some sweeps, some fills. I think there's some parts of that we can use. that one's nice as well. And then from sounds, let's find a cymbal to put in this. I like that. So that one can come in as we introduce a new section. And then we'll have that repeat as well. So I layered that sound with one more cymbal, and then what we can do is just put these in a bus sound, and I just want to add a little bit of reverb to it just so it's a bit more dramatic. And then we'll just take out some low end there as well. The bulk of the beat is finished. Now we just need to arrange it into a proper track. So I think for the beginning with the intro, we'll start with the bass, the keys and the vocals.
Yeah, give a flip back, what? In a hood, just me and the...
And then we can introduce some of the drum elements from the second part here.
Yeah, give a flip back, what? In a hood, just me and the G's. When we had no peas, we chill at the shop. Back days when I like to basic, mad energy and a decent, mad energy and a decent food. Man, I miss those days in the grave shift. Mum said go get a decent job, I said go get a decent. Yeah, give a flip back, what?
And as we get into the main hook, that's when we can bring back in all the elements like the leads, the simps. Alright, so I structured out the beat. I'm going to send this off to Anwar and see what he thinks.
Yeah, give a flip back, what? In a hood, just me and the G's. When we had no peas, we chill at the shop. Back days when I like to basic, mad energy and a decent food. Man, I miss those days in the grave shift. Mum said go get a decent job, I said go get a decent. Yeah, give a flip back, what? In a hood, just me and the G's. When we had no peas, we chill at the shop. Back days when our lives were basic, mad energy and a decent food. Man, I miss those days in the grave shift.
This one is just so calm and wavy.
She said go get a decent job. Yo, you selling boss man for a quick pick and mix. It was liquid portions. Never cut up on a family of fortunes, but we still both free and sold fours and weren't on to place man skin like Morgan. But we stayed on the outside balling. Summer so far, got the air and I was cooling. Rally so cause I'm on the ball, literally. If you see me running through on the goal, then just kick it to me. Rainbow flick energy, the way I finish beats ever so heavenly. My brother's moving, we don't need your
Question is, when we dropping it, peace.
For the next remix, I've got stems from an artist called Ben Vincent. I can't find his Instagram anywhere, but what he sent me sounds really, really cool. Check this out. I like the idea that he's got, and the vocals are super nice as well. But I feel like this just needs a lot more energy. So I'm thinking to turn this into something techno inspired. Out of all of that, I'm gonna actually just keep the vocals, and we'll come back to that in a second. Let's change the BPM to like 140. And I got this melody that I made like 2 years ago, but I think it could work. So I've got the melody all stemmed out already, but for it to be in the same key as the vocals, I think I need to pitch it up like a couple semitones. So I think that works a little bit better now. And then here, just to see what bits are like, I'm actually going to chop out these dead spaces and arrange it in a loop underneath. So with those stems, I've just slightly put an arrangement just to get an idea. So we've got like a less energetic part. And that's when we can put in some more like chill vocals from the acapella. And then it starts to get a bit more energetic in the second part with the up. Let's just turn up some more of that delay. And let's add in a bass line. I'm going to use one of my favorite basses from Moog Mariana. And then this part is just like boom, 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 boom. And then at the end we can add some variation. I found this kick sound in Tracklib Sounds. It's just a straight 909 kick, and that's gonna come on every beat. Repeat that all the way over. And just to get that bass kind of swinging a bit more and really feel the kick, I'm just gonna add some sidechain into it. Oof. I'm gonna need some open hats on this for that. Okay, that was way off time, so let's just quantize that. We just don't need like any of that low end. I just want the high end in this. Sounds cool so far, but I feel like the open hat just needs like a little bit more. So sometimes what I like to do with these kind of beats is just literally stack them, find another open hat to just go underneath it. So with these second open hats, I'm just going to control everything, and I'm going to just take it slightly off the grid. And then also together in a bus, I just want to give it like a little bit of delay. This one sounding 604. And just to give this even more groove, I think we just need like a hi-hat in there. Oh, that's got a nice swing to it. Oh, I like that. That sounds sick as a groove. I'm just going to experiment with effect tricks. Maybe like reversing some of the hats might sound cool. In terms of the beat, I've structured it out to where we've got a whole intro and then we go into the drums. But really where I want to put in the vocals is towards the breakdown and then towards the end. So here we've got like a little break, and I think that's where some parts of the vocal can come in, like here. So let's just put some reverb on that. And each part of the vocals is where we introduce like the spoken words. I think that fits perfectly. So as we come into that section, I want it to be more hooky. That sounds cool, but in the original track, I think there was an element of it where it was very stuttery. So I still want to keep that element in the remix. So maybe that's something we can do here with the vocals, where it's like, I go ba 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 So we just repeat that all the way over, and then we need to add like a bunch of effects to try and get that effect going. So I know there's a couple presets in Shaperbox that can make this work. Ooh, that sounds way better. And also I do want to add in some delay just so like we can get that really fluttery kind of sound. Ooh. And then maybe even some kickstart on top of this as well. Finished up the track. There's a lot of elements to it, as you can see. 43 tracks roughly, bit of automation and stuff, but this is what we got. I'll play it from where the vocals come in. Jeez, when that drop comes in, I think I tried to nail it as much as possible with the vibe that he was going for in the beginning, but just with a bit more energy. And then in this second part here, the snares get even more intense. Finished up 2 remixes. Shout out Ben Vincent and Anwar Noir for letting me remix their tracks. Let's say if this video gets 2k likes, then I'll continue this and try remixing some more of my subscribers' songs. And if you like this video, check out this one right here where I let my subscribers rap on my beats.